Yeah. Yeah. I keep painting pictures in my head of someone you ain't become just yet. I see your fire underneath the smoke, holding on to words you never spoke. I fell for dreams behind your eyes, not the tears you learned to hide. Maybe I love tomorrow more than who you were before. I kept waiting for your heart to bloom, while mine was fading inside the room. I loved your potential more than your reality, built forever from imagination, instead of what was standing next to me. You could have been my everything if maybe ever came around. Now I'm loving someone who was never found. You had stars inside your soul, but never wanted to let them show. I believed in every promise you were too afraid to hold. Now I know love can't grow from what somebody might become if they never choose to run. You were a beautiful almost, a future that never arrived. I kept chasing tomorrow while today slowly died. I loved your potential, the version only I could see. But love needs more than hope to become reality. Now I'm letting go of who you might have been. I'm finally loving what is, not what could have been. Goodbye to the future we never lived. Back then we loved with all we had, in a tiny room chasing better days. I was stuck between unfinished dreams while you were lost in fears of growing up. Every time we passed a wedding shop, you'd smile and talk about the future. I stayed silent and looked away, 'cause all I had were promises. We never stopped loving each other. Life just got too heavy to hold. Two young hearts full of pressure, not knowing how to save what we had. Maybe we were the right people at the wrong time. I wasn't strong enough to give you peace, and you weren't ready to walk through the storms with me. And every fight became about money, about work, about dreams, about tomorrow. We hurt each other with words we never meant, until love was no longer enough to make us stay. Years later we met again by chance at the cafe where we used to sit. You look calmer than before, and I finally look like someone with direction. We talk like strangers with old memories, but our eyes still carried unfinished feelings. 'Cause deep inside both of us, there's still someone we never truly forgot. Some people are meant for each other, but life brings them together too early. So in the end, all that's left is regret instead of forever. If I met you later in life, when I was finally stable enough, and you were strong enough to understand my struggles, maybe we would have had a different ending. But you never give second chances. Now all we can do is look at each other quietly, carrying the most beautiful love we ever had, and walk past each other one more time. Because the saddest thing isn't loving someone, it's still loving them when they no longer belong to you anymore. There's a little velvet box hidden in the back of my drawer, covered by your photographs you never got to see before. I bought it on a rainy afternoon 3 months before we fell apart, holding a future in my hands while you were already leaving in your heart. Had a speech memorized, 1,000 ways to ask, but life doesn't always wait for the plans we think will last. Here's the thing I never told you: I bought the ring before goodbye. I was gonna ask you forever before we ran out of time. While you were questioning us, I was choosing your last name. And the cruelest part of losing you is knowing how close it came. You never knew there was a ring. I picked the one with the small diamonds because you liked simple things, not too flashy, not too perfect, just enough to make you smile. I imagined every detail: the restaurant, the city lights, the look I'd see inside your eyes on what should have been our night. Funny how two hearts can live inside completely different worlds, one preparing for forever, one preparing to let go. Here's the thing I never told you: I bought the ring before goodbye. I was gonna ask you forever before we ran out of time. While you were questioning us, I was choosing your last name. And the cruel the secret I carried alone. There was a version of our story that almost became a home. A wedding dress, a first dance, a life we never got to live. 1,000 ordinary moments that never got the chance to exist. Now the ring stays in the darkness, and you live somewhere beyond my reach. But every now and then I wonder if you would've said yes. And maybe that's the hardest question time can never answer. You never knew there was a ring waiting for you. American. We used to talk till 4 a.m. about random things again and again. You told me dreams about our future life, and I smiled like everything felt right. Back then whenever my phone would ring, my whole world lit up instantly. We always had too much to say, like we never run out of words someday. Somewhere along the way, those long conversations disappeared. Feelings once deep as oceans turned into routine little phrases. Did you eat yet? How was work today? We still care about each other, but somehow we sound miles away. Love doesn't disappear overnight, it slowly fades with time. Through shorter conversations and silence replacing laughter. We used to be something special until we became ordinary. Sometimes I read our old messages and realized how much we loved back then. You once stayed awake all night just to hear me talk about my day. I don't blame you for changing. Maybe we both just changed too much. People don't always break apart by betrayal. Sometimes they stop sharing their hearts. Oh, the saddest thing is watching someone you love the most become the hardest person to talk to. Even silence feels uncomfortable now. Did you eat yet? Ooh, get some sleep tonight. The same caring words remain, but they don't warm my heart anymore. Maybe real love is when two people never run out of things to say. And dying love is staring at each other without knowing how to begin. We used to be each other's whole world. Now we're just an old habit. years hanging pictures on your wall, 6 years answering questions at Christmas dinners. Your mom already called me family, and my friends thought we'd last forever. I talked about rings and little houses. You joked about baby names sometimes, but every future I tried to hold on to always ended with the same line: baby, just give me more time. You said it like love could wait forever, while I slowly learned waiting hurts more than goodbye. He wasn't ready, not for forever, not for promises, not for the life we spent 6 years dreaming of. So I kept loving somebody who always needed a little more time. And now there's another man holding the future you once delayed. Funny how people become ready right after they lose everything. I stopped bringing up weddings after a while, stopped sending you apartment listings too, started pretending I was okay with loving someone uncertain. Then one night across a crowded restaurant, you stared at the ring on my hand too long, and I saw regret hit your eyes before you forced yourself to smile. You finally called me crying, saying I'm ready now, please come home. But timing can destroy your love story, even when the feelings are real. He wasn't ready till somebody else was standing beside me, till another name became my forever, and yours became a memory. Now every lonely night probably sounds like the future you once went away from. 'Cause the saddest kind of heartbreak is loving too late. Back when I had nothing at all, you still stayed through every hard night. We ate cheap noodles instead of real meals. You'd smile because we had each other. You held me tightly on rainy nights while I chased unfinished dreams. When nobody believed I could make it, you were the only one who stayed. I threw myself into work like I couldn't stop, thinking success would fix everything later, believing I could repay your patience someday, forgetting you needed me in the present. When I finally had everything, you were no longer here beside me. The house I promised became real, but the girl I wanted inside, it was gone. I won against the whole world outside, but lost the woman who loved me most. Because while I was chasing success, you were lonely for far too long. I remember every time you said I miss you, and all I gave back was short replies. You never blamed me for being broke, you only felt me becoming distant. By the time I realized Money couldn't hold you while you cried at night. The person who waited longest for me had already learned how to live without me. Some men spend their whole youth trying to build a future, then finally become successful, only to realize the most important person is gone. The day I finally had everything was the day I lost you forever. Friends celebrated me under bright city lights, while my heart felt emptier than ever. If I could choose again from the start, I'd still work hard for our future. But this time, I wouldn't leave the one who loved me alone for so I almost missed that Uber. Rain was falling on the street. You slid in through the back door, said, mind if I sit here? 20 minutes to downtown, just two strangers killing time, talking like we known each other for our whole damn lives. Red lights turning green, city passing by, neither one of us knew we were changing our lives. It was supposed to be a 20-minute ride, a quick hello, a short goodbye. But somehow 20 minutes turned into 2 whole years. Now every time I pass that street, I still wish you were here. Started with late night messages, turning to Sunday mornings, coffee cups and movie nights inside your tiny apartment. You knew every dream I had, every scar I tried to hide. Funny how a random ride became the best part of my life. Some people spend forever searching for what we found by chance. It was supposed to be a 20-minute ride, a moment in the city passing by. But somehow fate kept pulling us back into the same scene. And for a little while, you became everything to me. Who would have thought love could arrive for 1842 in a 5-star ride? Sometimes I replay that night, wonder what would have changed if I took another car or left 5 minutes late. Will we still be strangers, walking separate roads? Oh yeah, would my heart still be mine? Would I still call you home? Driver never knew he was carrying the beginning of something beautiful. In the end funny how the shortest trip became the hardest goodbye. It almost never rains in Los Angeles. That's why nobody was ready when the clouds rolled in tonight. I was driving down Sunset Boulevard, windows fogged up, radio playing low, trying not to think about you like every other night. Then the rain hit the windshield and suddenly so did the memories. Rain in Los Angeles, and somehow you're everywhere again, in every streetlight reflection, in every drop against the glass. I spent years trying to forget you, but one storm was all it took to bring me back, like you never left. I remember the night we got caught in the rain, laughing while running nowhere. Your makeup ruined my jacket soaked, and neither of us cared, because back then love made every inconvenience beautiful. Funny how memories wait quietly for the perfect moment to return. Rain in Los Angeles, and every road leads back to you. Every song sounds different tonight, every silence feels familiar. The city looks the same, but my heart feels 22 again, standing beside you under a borrowed umbrella. I thought time was supposed to heal, I thought distance was supposed to help, but healing is strange. Sometimes it only takes one smell, one song, one rainy night to reopen everything. Rain in Los Angeles, and I'm chasing ghosts through the city, not because I still believe you'll come back, but because memories don't ask permission. They just arrive like a storm over California, and leave me standing in the middle of it again. By morning the rain was gone, but you stayed. I used to think as long as you stayed, we would never truly lose each other. So I kept hurting you carelessly, without seeing how lonely you had become. There were nights I made you wait too long, messages I read but never answered. You were more patient with me than anyone else. I just never realized it back then. Only after your voice voice disappeared from my room, did I realize what mattered most? But sadly, people who've been hurt too deeply rarely come back again. Please don't love someone like me again, someone careless who always keeps you waiting. Don't love someone who only learns regret after losing the most precious thing in life. You deserve someone better than I was, someone who always chooses you first, someone who won't let you cry in silence the way I once did. And now I finally understand how to care, how terrifying it feels to lose someone. But every lesson came too late, after you were already gone. I thought growing up and chasing success, but in the end I learned the hardest thing in life is keeping the person who truly loves you. Some apologies, no matter how sincere, can never heal wounds that lasted far too long. If someone new entered your life someday, I hope they love you more gently than I did. I hope they never leave you waiting through lonely nights, or make you feel unwanted ever again. And I'll carry this regret for a very long time, as the lesson life forced me to learn that sometimes we become careless while someone is still beside us, and only realize their value after they're gone. Before the fight, before the silence, before we became two strangers passing by, there was a time when your voice could calm every storm inside me. A time when the world felt heavy, but you made it lighter just by being there. You weren't just somebody I loved, you were somewhere I belonged. You used to feel like home, not a place, not four walls and a roof, but the feeling that everything would be okay whenever you were near. And that's what hurts the most. I didn't just lose a lover, I lost the safest place I've ever known. I still remember those quiet nights, no plans, no parties, no grand adventures, just us sitting together, talking about nothing. And somehow those were the best moments of my life. Funny how peace is invisible until it's gone. You used to feel like home, the place my heart always returned to. people break your heart, others take a piece of